Fam, what is up with the squad? It's Cess, your favorite auntie with Uncle Tendencies in the building. Back like I never left. We've been having a good time today. Coach Coleman, it's the CC show. What's happening?
Man, happy 2026 women's college hoops. It got real quick. It got real.
It got real quick, didn't it? Unapologetically black. What's happening, fam? Welcome in, y'all. Hit the like and the share. They both right there. Hit the like and the share. They both right there. Run them up, y'all. Run them up. What's up to the fam, man? Appreciate y'all pulling up. Unapologetically black. Keontae, what's good? What's good? Happy 2026, y'all. Like he said, January is where the season tell on you. January is where the season tell on you. Listen, everything before this was an audition. Resume padding, vibe checks. January, that's when the accountability show up. Can't hide in January. You can't scheme your way out of January. You can't live off reputation in January. This is where the conference play start pulling them receipts. You hear me? Mocha latte. What's happening, fam? When the scouting get familiar, when the crowd get hostile, the rotation get tight, the game get honest. We're going to talk about the truth tonight. No, not projections, not hype, not preseason labels. We breaking down January games. It's going to shape the conference races. The pressure point teams are already cracking under. And the player hierarchy conversation is starting to get uncomfortable for some folks, okay? So I need y'all active tonight, okay? This is a participation type show, okay? It's a participation show, okay? Just finished hurting myself on this crab pot with potatoes, corn, sausage, and boiled eggs, okay? Okay, there we go. Dr. Ivy girl was good. Joe Mama was good. Welcome in, y'all. Hit the like and the share. They both right there. And for those of y'all who may need a reminder, I ain't for everybody. I ain't for everybody. Okay, let's tell y'all.
Found out earlier today. They found out earlier today.
I ain't for everybody. Listen, I ain't for everybody. Shonda throw right. What's happening, fam?
Not the crab boil.
It sounds like a crab boil. That's what unapologetically black had, not me.
Yeah, right. We don't have them in the studio.
I don't even do crab. I didn't even do crab. I don't even do crab. Not me.
It wasn't me. It's a special one, blue crab, though. It is a special one, blue crab.
Yeah, it's a blue crab over there. I done heard about it. it. Juicy, what's happening? What's happening? So, yeah, y'all, come on in. Oh, listen, let's be clear. November and December, they give us some data points. January, that's where you get the answers. Scouting reports get complete. Listen, the opponents know your counters. And the roster flaws stop being cute. If you can't score in a half court, this one is show. If your bench thin, this one is show. If your defensive identity is fake, it shows. That's why the SEC and the Big Ten feel so heavy right now. Every possession costs more. And in the SEC, we know it just means more. You ain't playing for a good win. You playing for seed, tiebreakers, confidence, survival.
Yeah.
See, these
every game matters.
Not just affecting rankings now. We shaping narratives that's going to follow the teams all the way to where? Selection Sunday, baby. If they can't stand the heat, get out the kitchen. You better understand it. Miracle Rider, what's good? Robert Arrington, what's happening?
Oh, yeah, that's fine.
Oh, please, let there be trolls here tonight. I laughed so much during the show with Rob. It hurt. Oh, goodness. It was up. Blue crab, butter, hot sauce. Hey, you hear me? I hear you. Okay, there you go. That's for some of y'all, not for me. But I can appreciate it. You understand? I'm not really a seafood person, okay? Kappa, what's happening? Tracy, what's happening? They try to come in and tell me what to do on my channel. No, this is Cess Talk Sports. What listen, the beautiful thing about YouTube is that you can keep scrolling. If this ain't for you, you don't have to be here. Nobody keeps you here. You can just scroll. You ain't got to say nothing. The door is ajar. You don't even have to tell us that you leaving. You don't even have to tell us that you was here. That's the beautiful thing. Move around.
Rock around.
Coleman, share the Cheetos or put them up now.
Oh, I'm sorry.
They said share the Cheetos or put them up. Now it ain't. If you don't bring enough everybody, what's the rules?
I'm sorry.
Juicy, thank you for the like and share.
Here you go. My fault. Here you go. All right.
Over here with the Fritos. I got you unapologetically. I got you. No red meat for you. No. You really don't eat meat anyway. Yeah, hit dogs holler. You understand? Yeah, Queen, what's happening? Loretta Turner, what's happening? Yeah, I'm not for everybody, and I ain't gonna apologize either. Now they told y'all since March the 1st of 2025, what? On Demon Time. Since January 1st, what? I done told y'all I was gonna get rudest. I'm finna get rudest.
Rudest.
Yeah, my rudest. Since they didn't understand ruder. I'm getting ready.
We done graduated.
Rudest.
We done turned up. No, these the honey barbecue twisters. Mocha latte. Don't do
twist flavor. He got the flavor twist.
Yeah, don't do me like that.
Okay. But y'all know I got articles. But I'm gonna talk to Coleman a little bit too. Yeah, rudest. I'm about to be in my rudest.
Yes,
they didn't understand ruder.
Hey, take me through there.
Y'all tell me, what's the first thing? Coach, I'm gonna start with you. Y'all tell me in the chat too. What's the first thing you look for in January to tell if a team is real?
First thing I look for is basketball is a game of runs, and can they bounce back? First quarter, can they find their way, figure things out, and then also look for camaraderie on the team. Is there a natural team chemistry, right? Because the order to have good defense, you got to have good teams that like being together and spending time together. So conference play is a kind of a measuring tool of how close is your team, and did the coaching staff do a job of bringing the team together, right? What is the culture of the coaching staff? So what gets exposed a little bit when you get in conference play is the culture of the head coach. Because everybody knows everybody. Okay.
I like it. Y'all active in the chat. Let's go.
Yeah.
Did y'all hear Turnerby's supposed to play next week according to Don? I did not hear that, but okay. I'm looking forward to it. Team Unity.
Your mama, you like them favorites? Yeah. Let me know. I'll send you some.
Unapologetically black say that those honey flavored twists be busting.
Yeah, they busting. They busting.
Okay. Yeah. Mocha latte say, "Oh, okay, hold on, my bad." Okay, now you say defense. Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you, Denise Oliver.
So really,
okay. Go ahead, Coach. I'm sorry.
So yeah, this first game is conference play, but because you have so much deep, rich history and so much familiarity, you're going to look at character of your so-called key players, the character of your key players, how they go about adversity during that first game, and do they pull together to make a response as a team? Because one player may have a response offensively, but one player very rarely can win that game for you. So you look at offense, are they trying to work together offensively, how they're moving the ball, and then defensively, is they're talking. But some people today, with players today, if you notice, it's not, we're used to the verbal talking, but if you play close to the other teams, it's also nonverbal or with the touch talk that these young players do, where they're literally pushing or moving their teammate off the switch or into the switch and things of that nature. So if you watch teams closely, you see that nonverbal, or what we call that touch communication, where push them over there, get them through the screen and all that good stuff.
Yeah,
so
go.
Those are the things you
go. That's your play. Go. You're supposed to be over there. Go now. Yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So those are things you look for early to see where's that passion at. Does those basketball waters run deep to get you to the goal of a championship?
Okay. I like that. Okay, then y'all tell me too. What team do y'all think January is about to expose? Just tell me what team. Y'all tell me in the chat. What team do y'all think January about to expose? Okay, I see some other answers here. Adversity. Okay, now you heard she only gonna start practicing next week. Still got to get settled, finish her last paperwork. That was the last thing I heard, I think.
Are we talking SEC or are we talking just the 4 Power 4 conferences overall?
As far as who January is about to expose, whoever you think they about to expose, it don't matter.
I mean, we got to decide. I mean, we knew Notre Dame was going to get exposed, but it just they got Georgia Tech to handle. And it's without a character. Here's the thing. Here's the sad thing. It's
the street.
It's
the
without
street like
right. It's without a Cara Dunn though. That's the crazy part.
Oh man. Coach, how you gonna dance? Hold on, you dancing around.
I was prepping. That was the prep.
Look, hold on. Coach went to dance. Coach excited. Hold on. Okay, for Alicia Kappa, I appreciate it. Big bag getting in the building. The big bag getting in the building.
Actual control. Okay, all right, we back.
Go to the front.
Control.
Hold on.
Yeah.
Hold on, man. Wait a minute. You can tell us Friday night. Wait a minute.
Wait a minuet. I heard you on the show. Thank you for using my word. I heard you that this week.
I gave you your props to us as coach was saying, wait a minuet. Now, team chemistry. Defense, team assist, see how a team's offense is running. Players sharing the ball, half court offense. Because once March comes, everybody knows teams plays. Can you get a bucket? Okay, now you feel like LSU, Notre Dame. Like and share because they both right there. Highlights in the building. What's happening?
Yeah, highlight.
Alicia will be traveling to Florida. She's taking a trip. Also start to look at teams bench being developed. 7 to 8 players start to take center court heading into March, April. Okay. Quite a few going to get exposed. LSU goes without saying. Okay.
Southern California.
I think you think Southern Cal. We say Southern Cal here, so we don't mix up. USC is South Carolina here. Because Jazzy down now. Is Jazzy down, or did Jazzy have a cramp? Now, y'all tell me. Somebody let me know about that. Let me know about that. I'm not clear if Jazzy is down. I never got a real answer on if Jazzy was down or if she was just having cramps and it was some bad cramps and then she would be back. So let me know. And then I thought that somebody said that they was also bringing in a player early. So somebody confirm that or
Southern California.
Debunk that in the chat for me. These are all the things.
I think they have to though. They have to bring a player in. I think they're in a situation where, if possible, they would need to, just because they have a roster shortage. Really, not enough.
So let me ask you something: is defense or decision making more likely to break first under conference pressure?
Decision making.
Oh, why?
Because the pressure, how you respond to that, right? So how you respond to backcourt pressure, press, not press, half court, or how you respond, right, to different defensive looks in the half court setting. So it's the decision making, right? Because the decision making is on both sides of the ball.
Okay.
Right? Do I stay? Do I go over top of the screen? So the decision making to me, I look at as a coach, I look at both sides of the ball, not just offense.
Gotcha. Okay. Okay. Now you think UCLA might get exposed? They got some cracks. Okay. Now you told Jazzy had pain.
Crying Corey Close. I'm sorry, I had to share that with you. I was crying Corey Close.
I don't know. I don't know what happened. I didn't see her crying. I was told that Jazzy had painful cramps. Oh, go ahead.
She was crying about the coverage where they had 2 ranked teams and they didn't get any coverage in their game. I forgot last week. She was playing somebody.
I remember. Nobody came.
Yeah.
It was her party. Everybody was invited. Nobody showed up. Okay. But it was some other parties that they went to. Okay. Right. She was told Jazzy had the painful cramps. Said she's supposed to be good to play the next game. That's good to hear. Their Australian player, their Aussie player arrived, but she's supposedly just working out this season. Okay. Thank you, Shonda Dore. They say leg cramps. Okay. Texas Tech is bringing a 7-foot player. Listen, have y'all watched the tape on the 7-footer? Okay. You think Fagan's red shirt? Okay, so let me know, Jawama, have you seen the 7-footer's tape? That's my question. I've seen the 7-footer. Have y'all seen the 7-footer's tape? Okay, you did. Okay, good. Okay, see, mocha latte. Okay, then you did. Okay. He's snacking on these honey twist Fritos.
I ain't had my dinner yet.
Audi gonna move that 7-footer out the paint. Easy work. Okay. Better yet, what's her name? Who? Oh, please pull up the video. Check out the film. There's film on her. And then I have questions. Is she a pro player coming over going to college? Is she in high school? Is anybody aware? I'm not sure. Let me know. Gotti had to tone down on Jazzy and rely on other players to score. She seemed to run through Jazzy, and she needs to stop before Jazzy get hurt and end up missing games. This is a lesson they need to learn down there. The 7-footer. What's her name?
What's her name?
Except see, this is the same kind of conversation I'm having. That was the same thing I was wondering. I was wondering what the hell that lady is. We family. Now we family. We family. Stephanie Okachukwu, something like that. I was gonna ask how old she. See, that's what I'm saying. That ain't no shade, but she looks older. Okay. Y'all don't want to have no real conversation. No, y'all know. Okay. Okay. All right. Okay. Y'all keep talking about this 7-footer at Texas Tech. Okay. Y'all keep talking about this. Okay. Okay. Tallest woman and see the tallest woman and everything. Okay.
It sounds like you're looking in your backpack and then let me find something.
Yeah. Because everybody keep talking about it. So sometimes you just got to see stuff. See, I said Okachukwu. Told you. I knew it was something like that. Thank you, Savage. See what I'm saying? Okay, let me share my screen. I don't know if I'm going to get copyrighted or not. But I'm going to share my screen. Let me share my screen. See how I can share my screen. Can I make this any bigger? Let me see. Can y'all see that? Okay.
Let me see. I can see it.
Now, let me tell you where I took issue. Let me tell you where I took issue. Because they said they said that now this is what they said, and this is what made me go look for the video. This is what they said. Okay. They said the NCAA women's basketball is getting a Wemby. Wemby Yama?
You see my face. I don't
Don't put that type of pressure on this woman. Don't put that type of pressure on that woman. Okay, and I don't know. And I'm not being funny. That's not no shade. She looks older to me.
Yeah, she looks like she be working out, trying out for the dub. Something.
Okay, so now I'm not
the Big 12.
This is a real question. I need for y'all to tell me something about her. I'm trying to find out. This is a serious conversation right now.
Yeah, see, I was looking and it was I don't see college age there at all. I think those days are behind her, but what do I know? Some people age differently. Maybe it was the hair coloring. I don't know, but
I'm not being funny. I'm not being funny. This is a real question. I wanted to know who knows something about her. Because I didn't understand. It don't appear she can run long at all. Yeah, Wemby, not her. Yeah.
I wasn't impressed with that workout film though.
Yeah, I don't have any reason not to believe that this isn't a woman or anything like that. I don't even do that kind of stuff, y'all, for real. You said you see her kids are in college. FM, I'm not. Shit.
Her kids in college with her. They going to school at the same time.
So she's actually 7'1".
Oh my goodness.
She has a wingspan of 7'4". So interesting. But I mean, that's what I know so far. What's going on, GT? I tried Googling her age earlier, and they only have the month and day, no year. Okay. She's 21 years old, but I don't see it. Okay. You say she's 21. I'll accept that. I couldn't find her age, but she looked like an older woman to me. So there was that. So I wanted to ask to see who knew something. Let me see. Yeah, I was just wondering if we had an age, and not that you had to be that she can only be 18 or whatever. I was just wondering.
23. You got some red shirts. I don't know. It's just not sitting well with me. Just the eye test right now. It's not sitting well. Auntie. It's just not something just ain't right.
She looked like an older woman. He's 21 and played in Japan. Thank you. See that? What I'm just asking. Real questions. No stats on her that I can find. Okay, 21, played in Japan. So a pro coming over to college. Got it. Okay. So I wanted to know. Thank you. Okay, now I got articles today. That wasn't the article I had, but y'all kept talking about the 7 foot. So everything. It wasn't one of the articles, but we always, we had the conversations that we need to have here. So the first thing I got to do is, because y'all know how we do, is some of y'all need to start working on what days y'all taking off coming into the new year, because there's some games you need to be ready for. Okay. Make sure. Okay. Let me see. Well, most of these is kind of okay. So y'all know Saturday. I think it's Saturday. You got the Trojans and the Bruins. Okay. Now on the 11th at 3 p.m., the Longhorns and the Tigers. That Texas and LSU play January 11th. That's a 3 p.m. game. January 15th, the Louisville Cardinals, Notre Dame Fighting Irish. That's a 6 p.m. game. Okay. January 15th, 7 p.m. game. Texas Longhorns at CLA, South Carolina Gamecocks. January 15th, 7 p.m. Okay. January 18th, the Terrapins and the Bruins. That's January 18th.
Okay.
Season. Yeah. She going to play for the Texas Tech. She looks seasoned. Exactly. Okay, then the LSU Tigers play the Sooners on the 18th. It's a 3 p.m. game. The Buckeyes play the Horned Frogs on the 19th. It's a noontime game. Notre Dame UConn on the 19th. It's a 5 p.m. game at Stores. The Trojans and the Wolverines, January 25th. Iowa State Cyclones and the Texas Tech Lady Raiders on the 28th. Now, they say these are the 10 must-watch women's college basketball games in January. No, I don't know her from the Olympics or anything. They said she played over in Japan. That's all I got. That's all I got. As I learn more, I'll try to share. Okay, so then the 10 must-watch games. So I got some questions about some of these games. I want to ask y'all about the Trojans and the Bruins, because this is I mean, they have Pauley Pavilion. It should be grown folk basketball. Jazzy Davidson been doing everything. This is going to test maturity, I think, more than talent, coach. So can the Trojans generate quality offense without rushing the possessions against the Bruins?
They can if they adjust some of their scheme, if they're willing to sit and, go deep into the shot clock, because they do have the offensive ability to do that. But the habit or the pattern at non-conference has been get it up there, get it out, go, and spread out the floor. I think in Big Ten, you see you have spurts of transition basketball, but it's a lot of Big Ten plays in the half court set. They want to grind you out. They want to, walk you down, walk down the shot clock. So the thing is, I know if they practice you got to practice the patience, the shot clock in offense. So
Highlight, what you on? Go ahead.
So if they're practicing the patience with working the shot clock, then yes. So we don't know. We'll see. We'll see if they can adjust and be adaptable to that. I think that's going to be important because I don't think they want to get into a spread out. UCLA is not the UCLA, but I think this UCLA's got a little bit more better skill situation as far as experience skill compared to Southern California, and you just don't want to get into that with them. I'm not high on UCLA, but I can see if you got to keep them in the half-court setting and play at your pace. And then when Betts is there, I think you should make Betts run a little bit too. So it's kind of
is that? I was going to ask you, what's the one adjustment that the Trojans have to make to stay close? Is it making Betts run?
Yeah, I would make her run when she's in there because she's not. Because if you notice this year, they're strategically rotating Betts in and out so that she can be ready so Betts can be ready to finish the game. Lauren Betts, that is. So yeah, when you in there, a lot of the smart teams, what I noticed try to do is run because she doesn't because it's just not her gift to run fast up and down the court. So you get that situation where you got 5-on-4 on offense and try to take advantage of a what do you call a quick hitter or something like that.
Coach, you're so nice. So it's just not her gift. So it's just not your gift, honey. So, Coach, so nice. It's just not your gift. It's just not her gift. It's funny as hell. It's not your gift.
It's not your gift.
It's just not your gift, honey. It's not the one for you.
Yeah, it's. But if you really notice, they are Chloe Coast is for that reason is rotating, subbing her in and out strategically because there are a lot more teams that are figuring out that combination and trying to.
Commissioner Kai says they need to force turnovers. Can they force? Can their defense force the turnovers to stay close? Is this a measuring game for them? Is this a warning game? What's going on?
So yes, the Trojans can be aggressive like that, but they can't afford. Here's the thing: their roster can't afford to get in foul trouble early. And usually, when you're forcing turnovers, it requires intentional aggressive play, right? Sometimes overplaying or getting in the passing lanes more than usual, which can lead to a lot more physical contact, physical defense. Forcing turnovers requires more physical play, and so then you're at the mercy of what the officials deem as a foul. We're not saying they're the problem, so you got to kind of know your personnel and how deep is your rotation when it comes to that, and you got to substitute a little more frequently so you can have who you want to close the game. So yes, they could do it. My thing is, do you have the coaching savvy that can protect the players when you're using that type of defensive scheme?
Who do you expect to handle the pressure better, the young stars or the veteran system?
I mean, I'll be honest with you. Jazzy's being strong, but Kennedy Smith is not getting enough credit for handling the pressure the best and well and really stepping up. So I'm big on Kennedy Smith on that. That's your leader. That's really your core there. That is not getting the notoriety and respect. Put more respect on Kennedy Smith. Plays both sides of the ball. Very above average, significantly well, and so I appreciate that young lady and what she has shown thus far. And
I'm Kennedy Smith. I am about Kennedy Smith. Get that paperwork ready, Kennedy.
And also in the 3-4 position, I like Samuels too. Samuel hustles, plays hard. Anybody check out Samuels on Southern California? Samuels.
Coach, what's Samuel's first name?
I forgot. I just remember the last name because we watch it and it stick with you like, oh yeah, that's Samuels. I couldn't tell you that. It just stuck with me.
We got to find the first name because I don't know.
Okay.
Last name.
Okay. Yes, London Jones.
What's up, Lisa Pugh? Yeah, we up here tonight. See, Coach came to work. He was running late last night. I couldn't wait for him.
I got a makeup day.
I had to shut it down.
Yeah, I got a makeup day.
I had to shut down last night. I had been up too long.
Right. Yeah.
Okay, you say London too.
Yeah, you put some respect on London name.
One of their most physical players, or you need to put some respect on London name. I don't know. I don't know. I can't speak. I can't. I'm not speaking on Southern California at all.
All right. So somebody got Katie Samuels.
Malia Samuels. Thank you.
Yeah.
Malia Samuels.
Okay.
All right. Thank you.
Who is Cadence Samuels? Who's that?
Who is who?
Who's Cadence Samuels?
Cadence Samuels ain't in Southern Cal. Q Samuels over in North Carolina State, ain't she?
Right. That's what I thought. We talking about Southern Cal.
Oh, Lisa Pugh saying Cadence. Oh, he talking about he was talking about Southern Cal. Okay. All right, coach, hold on. What you talking about? Okay, so let's talk about this game real quick. Texas coming up at LSU January 11th.
Yeah.
LSU is gonna want to have chaos. They gonna want to, and Texas is gonna want to have control. LSU is gonna score in waves. Texas is gonna try to defend in layers. I think, right? Maybe I might be on to something. I don't know. Let me know what you think. But who's gonna dictate the tempo to control this SEC conversation?
I see Texas coming out in the first half and controlling the tempo because Vic, is that kind of old school player who controls the tempo. You definitely want to, I think, see what Jordan Lee and Brea Cunningham, the mix. I mean, Max Booker's there. Rory Harmon's, I would her be more facilitating. I wouldn't want her to just try and score. That wouldn't be wise. Run it through your bigs, slow down LSU, and get Old Acre in spurts there so you can take advantage of your size. Be strategic with it. And Texas has an opportunity to be successful. But if you get into the running game and spread out the floor, that definitely works in LSU's favor. Because when it got away, that's when it got away from Kentucky was when it started getting up and down the court.
Which one of these teams has a bigger margin for error?
LSU. They don't have any leadership. No defined leadership. Yeah, and unfortunately, because we watched them just play, if they don't find any answers to the breakdown or to not being able to finish, I think they still have some questions to answer just because what we watched in the conference opener. So I'm just going by the proof is in the play. I'm not even, we're not being subjective. We're just going by what we just watched and witnessed.
Mm-hmm.
And so you have a coach that's playing on the road at Kentucky that blew a lead and almost botched a loss. And then you have a team that's played at home and didn't know how to finish.
Oh, wow. Mm-hmm. Well, I mean, you know what, Coach? We hadn't talked about the LSU game. Tell us your thoughts. I'm intrigued. Let us know what you saw. We didn't get to. Let me hear from you on that game. What was it that you saw? Where did it go? Where did it go wrong? Where did it go off the rails for LSU?
Well, for LSU, you're up 6 and 8 points. You're deep into the fourth quarter, and then you never made adjustments to contain their key scorers. You kept allowing them to go one-on-one instead of doubling and forcing somebody else to score. That's the only thing I reflect on. I watched that LSU and Kentucky game we probably might have talked about it, so I watched it 2 times, or 1.5, just so we can have some in-depth study here and in-depth conversation. And so you had Strack was on a heater, Key had moments, Boom was a surplus there. And so, I'm the type of person that you got Key and Strack going, you got to make some double teams and force them. We call squeeze it. Make them squeeze that pill, make them force it to a different opportunity. And then I would, force it to a Boom, force it to a Hassett, something like that. It was just in the fourth quarter, they let the one-on-one go too much with the key players. That was causing them the most problems for LSU. Kentucky fell because they couldn't get down in transition defense, and LSU took advantage of that and scored a lot of points, driving to the bucket. And Kentucky is exposed because they can't contain one-on-one when they have quick guard driving to the back. So the upside for LSU was that they were quicker on the perimeter and they can get to the basket in one-on-one coverage. And so now it becomes a chess game.
So did Kim not take advantage of that enough, or what did you see as the problem?
Well, you went away from what got you the lead, or
Okay.
they stopped. I don't know how that happened. It seems like teams get a lead by doing a certain offensive flow, and then you go away from it. I
Okay.
never understand that.
I don't remember if that came with substitutions. I don't know if that came with foul trouble. I don't actually remember.
I think it was more a little bit of both. To be honest with you, because it was a few foul trouble, a little bit.
Do you expect LSU to have a better showing on the road at Vandy?
At Vandy, I do. I still think they have some things to answer. Who's going to go replace? You got Sasha Washington. They're just some solid players. Got style of play. Does LSU have the patience with how Shea goes about it methodically? Because Vandy, because Coach Shea is methodical, right? She's from UConn product. So Shea is methodical about it, even in transition play, even in fast breaks. It's still strategic and methodical because you don't have that much depth in your roster. So you're not going to be a run team, but it's take advantage of it when you have the run. That's what Vanderbilt does well. When we have it, we take advantage of it. Other than that, we're going to see you in half court.
Wow. Okay.
And then is Manda Mwatanda over at Vanderbilt? Texas?
Yeah.
Mwatanda. So I think that's going to be interesting to see how Mwatanda responds to facing a former team, and she knows that team and familiar with that, and see if she could be an asset to that scout. If you're intelligent, sometimes you just need that game. So I am expecting another close game at Vanderbilt, just because coaching. I think Shea knows how to put her team in position, and this is conference play. Put her team into position to compete. And again, the question is always the depth of. Do you have enough depth in your roster for Vanderbilt and LSU?
Do you have a winner in mind for that game?
A winner in mind?
Yes.
I think it's going to be a close one, and I want Vanderbilt to get the win, but I think LSU overall has the more talent, but that doesn't mean the more talent always win. But I see LSU finding a way to bounce back from that. I do. That's on Sunday, Monday, Sunday. I don't know. And then I think you're going to see even more improved Michaela Williams. You learn from the game. So I look to see more from Michaela Williams. I mean, even though Michaela did everything to do to put her team in position to win. So at that point, that wasn't a play. To me, that game wasn't a player thing. That was a more move your chess pieces better, and manage the game a little better. So you said Chichi good energy. If Blake has a high scoring game, Vandy takes no breaks. Blake, yeah, that's gonna be hard to stop the momentum, right? Because when she goes like that, then it makes it easier for all the other teammates, for all the other players to score, right?
How important is my laser to this win?
I think you got one. They got to let her loose a little defense that she plays, the hustle and bustle. I think is important to get more than 15 or 16 minutes. I ask you, if you got the talent like that, you got to put it on the court because every game matters in the SEC. Put it in the court. She knows how to. Well, here's the thing: you have a person that knows how to close big games. Use the experience. Hello, somebody's coach. That just blew my mind. Someone that's big in big games for 2 seasons before they arrived in. They've been in big games. They finished in big games. They played in clutch moments. You've got to use that experience. You got to put that experience on the floor.
That's a great point, Coach. That's a point that I didn't even think about. But one of the things that even Drip says about Marlasia is she's a gamer.
Right.
She's a gamer. She's a big game gamer. She she wants to close. For me, she's on the floor. To me, she's on the floor. Now listen, you can say you don't know if she should start. She didn't have a good game. If nothing else, to me, she's on the floor as a decoy on offense because she's fucking pressured. Period. Right. If LSU can't rebound, they can't win. They haven't solved their rebounding issue. So let's talk about it.
I don't think they will. It's not. You got to make the game.
When you can't rebound, then what do?
You just make the game ugly. You win in other areas of the game. You get an extra. You find a way to get an extra possession. You know what I mean? You get creative in your defense. Shoot, might have to double team post player. You might have to do what we call a double team box out. I mean, shoot, like get creative, get innovative. How bad do you want it? So basically, what a double team box out is, you got when the ball goes up and you're on defense, you find the tallest player on the other team. You got two players go and box them out, and then and give your other teammates a chance. And so you go basically when you do, you go 4 players to the boards, and then you have 1 for outlet. I mean, you just got to find creative. You can't go 3 to crash and 2 back, even when you're on defense. So if you're on defense, you go 4 crash, find a body, go crash, bump people out, boost them out, and give each other a chance. And then that one person will be if it's a long rebound, that'll be like your floater, your roamer. So it's different ways you can try it to see what works, depending on who you're playing that night. There's different ways you can be creative with that when you know it's a challenge to rebound, because as you say, they have some height requirement challenges in certain positions.
Hey, yeah, man, LSU ain't riding all the rides. Everybody ain't riding all the rides. I'm just saying, everybody ain't getting on all the rides, man. Everybody ain't hitting the line. Period. I'm just saying.
The thing is, rebounding is not jumping. Rebounding is putting a body on someone first. It's body, then ball. So we talk about the 2 B's in rebounding. Body, then ball, meaning putting distance between you, the offensive player, and the rim. That's why you want to put the body on him, because you're putting the distance and giving you an opportunity.
You say body, we say backside, man. Put your booty on him. You got to put your booty on somebody, man. I mean, hey, put your booty on somebody, man. Back them down. Get them out of the way.
But as the male coach, I gotta say body, because I don't want.
I get you. But for those of y'all who don't know what he's saying now, get bend down. Put your backside on him. Move them around.
Right.
There's problems. They don't look like they try to do the dirty stuff. Box out, play defense. Well, that's something they got to work on as a team. That's got to be a standard. That's something they've got to hold each other accountable on. They can't get to a championship without those things. Yeah, well, got to get their weight up, Sterling. Get your weight up. But let's move on. Let's move on to another game. Louisville, Notre Dame. This one is like a fork in the road for me, right? The ACC power structure, I think, has in fact shifted this season, and it shifted fast. I think Louisville looks real organized, and Notre Dame looks, for lack of a better word, Coach, they look unresolved. It's like unresolved, man. It's not about talent. It's about there's no coherence. You understand what I'm saying? It's just unresolved. Body box boards. You understand? Yeah, BBB. They just look unresolved to me. I'm just not clear. Which team looks more prepared right now, though, to lead the ACC, in your opinion?
Right now, we're talking tonight, going into this weekend.
Yeah.
It's definitely Louisville. Looks more posed, looks more planned out, more cohesive, as you say. And then, I mean,
cohesion.
Cohesion. And then there's no way that I got to let Hardy loose, because there's nobody jumping out the gym with Hardy, and I think it's be tough to guard Hardy in the post. And Notre Dame they're not 1v1 defensive coverage. They're matchup zone because of their roster challenges and their shortage of roster play. They don't have much depth on their roster, so they don't play. If you watch it, they don't play a straight up man to man. It's called the either amoeba defense or a matchup zone. It's man to man matchup in a zone concept. And so when you have that, in Louisville can go either way now. Before they weren't always like that. He was a 1-3-1 type of coach, but now he has an athlete that can play man to man and they can go zone, and then they're going to press you. So let's see if Louisville brings the backcourt pressure, the full court pressure, and if Notre Dame can crack the code on that, they can send that. So to me, if I was Louisville, I would put full court pressure on Notre Dame and see how they respond early.
Can Louisville win ugly if they need to?
They do. My thing is though, I think even their great players are still getting the experience how to close out these close games. So the only concern I would have is there's some good players like your Robertsons and we'll say Robertson Hart. Who's the other one? It's another guard there. Last name, help me out now.
Amari Berry is there.
Barry, yes.
Istanbulu is there.
Istanbulu. So this
Ziegler,
year,
you know what I'm saying?
In conference play, the only question mark we put is in conference play because it's still a very young and inexperienced team. Will they meet the moment of finishing games, or do they have to go through a few what they call lessons first to learn how to close out? So that's the only question mark. But I think by them playing South Carolina early, they learn how to
Not only did they play us early, they also play UConn.
And they play UConn early, so that was helpful.
So they've been sharp. They've been battle tested. I think that they'll be able to win ugly if they need to. I definitely have Louisville and NC State meeting in the ACC championship in the tournament. So, what does a loss here do psychologically, if anything, for either one of the teams? Is there one that it does something more psychologically too, or I mean, give me your opinion on what it would do to both if either was to take
the vote. From my basketball court view, I think Notre Dame, it was more because you have someone that wears emotions on the sleeve as Hidalgo are very high and lows and very public about it. So I would be more concerned about Notre Dame. This team in Louisville, I think it'll just be another opportunity to go get one because I feel like they responded well to UConn loss. I mean, they got BTA. Okay, they played South Carolina, then you play UConn, and they caught all the smoke, and they came back from that loss and got better. So I'll be more concerned about Notre Dame and when you have young players, good young players that know they have talent and have talent that they can get better. Good players usually have a short memory, short-term memory. But I am not sold on the mental endurance of Notre Dame just because your focal point, one of your leaders is Hidalgo, which is can be let's be honest, can be a hot mess, but a great player. I love to watch her, but mentally, emotionally, she can be a hot mess, and that can be very roller coastery. I'm just making a word, very roller coastery for your team when you have that type of center player.
Oh yeah, especially if that's at the point guard or at your leadership point. You want to see her be able to keep her head. So I know that's something she's mentioned that she's aware of and working on. So looking to see her growth there. Maybe Michigan doesn't feel like they're as good as they thought with the loss to Washington. The state really got dominated in, and then Notre Dame. Michigan got some explaining to do. Yeah, got some explaining to do.
I told you I made up a word. I'm unapologetic. I make up words, man. We had roller coastery.
We could have a conversation about Texas, South Carolina. Y'all know how I feel, Coach. You can give your opinion. It's not revenge basketball. It's more like evolution basketball. We remember the last meeting, and it's about what we learned since then. It's going to test our depth, our discipline, our adaptability. And, we've added so much to our offense and defense. Not even talking about like the big baguette or any of that, just what we've added as a team with our cohesion and chemistry and being tested with injury. I think we're going to adjust better in game, and our front court play will decide this one. But go ahead.
One of my input is I'm gonna say Gotti was shot. Agot McKeer has grown leaps and bounds, and now she's back, and that's going to be key with defensive matchups and being able to stretch your defensive coverage. Also, Al McDowell is growing by leaps and bounds, and so I mentioned these players not because they're going to be offensive forces, but the defensive support that they can add to causing problems for key players for Texas. And so that's when I look at this matchup where the growth has happened and maturing by the time they get back. And also, these are players that they have the passion and desire that they want to do better next time around. And then you're going to even have a more mature true post player, Medina Okot. So, and just working, you see the things that Okot is working on. I'm looking to see Tessa to have a better game and showing, and you see it was a great scheme and they stuck to their scheme. So you give Texas credit; they stuck to the scheme and they disrupted the offense just enough. But I think you give me a first time, nobody fault. The second time, that's my fault, and I don't think Coach Drip is a second time around type of coach. So I'm sure you're going to see Coach Drip make some adjustments to their offense because when teams think they got you figured out, then you got to throw some wrinkles in there because they think you're going to come back with the same thing. So I don't think it's going to be a blowout, but I think it's going to be a statement made by South Carolina that Texas is not ready for because we seen it happen last season.
So, oh, not yet, Jermaine. I'm chilling, man. I'm taking my medicine. Which team do you think is going to handle the late game pressure better?
For us, Texas and South Carolina?
Yes, sir.
Texas. I mean, excuse me, no, South Carolina. I mean, South Carolina because they have their depth back and their growth in Texas, and you have a different rotation. And the thing is, Texas is not going to be used to what they're saying because what they have more accent. And I'm not even including the big baguette. I'm including just the growth you've had with the core you've been working with to this point. They're coming with a different look, and they're coming defense. I just watched the game twice against Alabama, and oh my goodness, McDaniel's just relentless on the point guard on the ball. So I think you got different with a little healthier roster. You got different looks, different pressure you throw out there. That can what cause people to try to get to their second, third progression in offense. So I think the defense is going to be the key for South Carolina to cause problems, and that's where you come up big in the crunch time.
I mean, I got us beating their ass. I ain't even tripping. That was all I had on them. Iowa State, Texas Tech. This is an Audi Crooks checkpoint right here. Texas Tech undefeated, and Texas Tech is undefeated. I don't want to take nothing away from them. Ain't nobody solved that problem yet. But is Audi Crooks matchup proof?
Audi Crooks Audi Crooks has taken another step offensively this season, and it helps. And that's a great boot, and she gets a great boost from Jada Williams being there, and then you have an Addie Brown, and so the thing is, you can't just go double. You just can't send a double and a triple team on Crooks all the time because you have other offensive skill sets that can, that can get your team on the weak side. So I love the way Audi Crooks is playing. She's playing with the passion. She's playing with the confidence, and not just the confidence in herself, but you see the confidence that she has with the team that she's playing with. If you notice that, that's what I've noticed too. So yeah, I think I think it's going to be very tough guarding Iowa State this year for Texas Tech because you can get lit up from other sides of other sides of the offense and not just looking at Audi. Audi is going to get what she does, has great footwork, great hands around the basket, and she has a great 12, 15 footer touch as well. And so I'm excited for how her season started, and I'm looking forward to seeing great and big things from her in the Big 12.
I don't think I've seen anybody try to double Audi. What does slowing her down actually look like? Is it doubling her? What is it?
Yeah, you definitely want to double.
And why aren't they doubling her? Is it because they can't? Is it because the shooters around her? What's not allowing them to be able to double right now?
Right, because you got what you just said. You have shooters that can knock down open shots when you give them enough time to stop, think about it, and shoot the ball. So that helps when you have consistent shooters around you. It gives you what? It gives you affords you the opportunity of a 1v1 moment in the post. So I'm sure in the Big 12, Audi will see some double teams in Big 12 plays, conference play.
It's also not just Addie Brown. Jada's there now.
Right.
Jada Williams, right? So, plus they got shooters. So, is this a statement game for Iowa State?
Yeah, I mean, let's be honest. You got to justify your ranking and all you've done. Won a close game. You had a scare against Kansas, and you were able to get that one off. So yeah, you have to make a statement on this game. It is a must-win game this early in the season. It is.
I'm looking at the teams that's still undefeated in the Big 12. So Arizona State, Texas Tech.
And they were losing their game, and they won that one recently. So. TCU still undefeated?
TCU probably, I think, is still undefeated. So somebody O's going to have to start going.
Yep.
Some of these O's going to have to go.
O's the nose. No.
Because TCU, Iowa State, Texas Tech, Arizona State, all undefeated. I've watched Arizona State. I've seen them all play, but I've watched Arizona State a couple times. They play some good team defense. TCU size may bother Iowa State some. I don't know. I would try to run Iowa though. Like we gonna run Audi.
Right.
You think TCU got the best chance? Okay. Yeah, they double triple Joyce. That's yeah. It's about to happen, unfortunately. Okay. We gonna see. But I wanna talk Notre Dame for a minute and pressure because I saw another article.
Article.
I know I love a good article.
Okay, we going back to Notre Dame.
This article right here came from USA Today.
Okay.
Is Notre Dame in trouble? Niele Ivey seat seemingly getting hot. Megan L. Hall. That was January 2nd. Let's talk honestly about Notre Dame. Look, the Georgia Tech L, that wasn't just a loss. That was a stress fracture. It was no urgency. It was no defensive resistance. The bench impact disappeared. So when your margin for error is razor thin like that, January is ruthless. Hannah Hidalgo trying to carry everything, points, energy, disruption. Listen, January get to punish a team that only got one injured.
Right. I think I can. I mean, it's a 5-point loss, but it was a lot of points. And in final overtime. So in ATL, I don't think that I don't think Notre Dame is trouble because you still have some question marks for other teams. Syracuse is good, but how good? Miami, North Carolina Tar Heels is a suspect to me right now. I think they have some good players, but I don't know what's going on with their identity down there in Chapel Hill. And you got Cal trying to find their way, right? And
Coach, I
Stanford.
see, Coach. You always on the coach's side. Go ahead. I hear you trying to talk high. I hear you trying to talk Ivy off this hot seat. Go ahead.
So no, I don't.
I hear you. I hear you.
I think they're gonna be able to get some wins and still stay in position. I don't know how long they're gonna stay ranked. 18 right now. We'll see. I think if they lose the next game, they might be on their way out.
Listen, Coach. You tried to talk to me about Miami, Syracuse, North Carolina, all them. Talk to me about Louisville, Virginia, North Carolina State. See, talk to me about them. Even Duke is 3-0 in the conference. Notre Dame, where you at?
Yeah.
What you doing?
Yeah.
What you doing? And you were telling me about Cal and them. I don't hear about them. Ivy doesn't have a complete team. They miss a Koval right now. Well, whose fault is that?
That is
Ivy heating up to me, y'all. Going on down the slide. I expected a roller coaster season for Notre Dame with the personnel they have. Me too. I told her, I said it last year, like, yo, all Hannah's help is leaving right now. Meanwhile, in Columbia, there we go. Meanwhile, in Columbia, y'all know how I go. KK being out again. I mean, let's talk about it.
Yeah. That's tough with KK being out.
I mean, let's talk about it here. You can't get that far behind.
And you don't have no Leato King walking through that tunnel. No time this season.
No. Can you go in? Are you going to be able to carry in stores this year? Can you take them? Can you take them down through there one more time and put them on your back and get it done against Gino?
Woo! I don't know about this year.
No, with no Citron and no Maddie now. Hey, I'm asking.
Woo!
Only got two.
Yeah, that's tough.
Can you and Ayana now get it done?
Ayana Moore, right?
Yeah, Prosper. Let me know.
Prosper.
Drum roll, please. Yeah, you was telling me about the other ones, but I want to talk about Louisville, Virginia, North Carolina State, even Miami, Syracuse. But see, here's the problem because Notre Dame ain't supposed to be middle of the pack.
Right.
And Georgia Tech ain't beat nobody in the conference but you.
Woo.
They didn't play 3 conference games. They ain't beat nobody but you.
Well, let's see how Notre Dame responds to this game.
You think Hannah gets her first loss to UConn? Shauna Del Rey, when I checked with the Magic 8 Ball, it said it was decidedly so.
You'd be surprised, man. Rivalry, yeah, you're right. But sometimes rivalry games bring out some magical performances, but I don't see that happening. Oh, Ivy. Wake Forest. Ivy.
Stanford gonna figure out some things. So I don't know. It'll be interesting. But Virginia trying to keep their name in the mix for sure. Kamora Johnson trying to keep them in the mix.
For sure.
Yeah, they did. Hey, listen, Hannah been down. Hey, Hannah beat them at home and in stores already. She been to stores one time. That's what I want to know. Like, can she get it done again? We're gonna find out it is Hannah or bust. It's Hannah. It is Hannah or bust this year. And Hannah got hit in this last game and got up slow, and they thought Hannah was hurt. So you think Ivy good for another couple years? Ooh-wee.
Yeah, I don't go that far.
She gonna have to do something. She gonna have to do something.
Something. Oh man.
She gonna have to do something. Because did they win the ACC last year tournament?
No.
They did not. They won the tournament the year before, though, right?
Or year before, not last season.
Hannah has won the ACC tournament. Okay. She keep getting recruits that may help, but she got to be able to keep them. Look how many people jumped in that portal. How many think y'all getting in the portal this year?
So Notre Dame 2-1.
So I just wanted I had a couple questions there because that article say Ivy in trouble.
Man, we got 1, 2, 3, 4.
No way she good for another couple years, especially if she does nothing this year. She gonna get that pink slip. Yeah, they're gonna tap her on the shoulder. Need to lean into her lungs, get some more recruits of substance. She got to be able to keep the recruits when they get there. And so, to me, Ivy is too pro Hannah. Ivy is too. It start with Hannah. I need Ivy. Let's run some other plays. I don't know. I don't know. It's like she sees so much. It's like she see Hannah herself in Hannah or something. So she called Hannah number a little bit too much for me. Let's build out. Let's get some other folks.
Right.
Hannah need help. So is Audi Crooks forcing the conversation that she's moving up in the National Player of the Year? Yeah, too focused on Hannah. She a fan, too friendly. Yep. Exactly. Yeah. I'm serious. I was looking at the way that she was looking at Hannah when Hannah was talking at the presser, and I was like, I ain't never seen a coach just enthralled. I was like, I couldn't tell if Hannah wasn't supposed to say what she said or what.
You was thrown off.
Do I think who coached like Spoon? No, I don't think she coached like Spoon. She kept Citron, Maddie, and Liv 4 years, but it's too focused on Hannah at times. Well, Citron, Maddie, and Liv, they had been there before Hannah, and they knew they was leaving before Hannah.
Right.
Hannah, I told y'all last season that Kate Koval wasn't gonna be there no more. I wish I would go back to the live. I told y'all. I said, oh God, Hannah said she's sick of her. That girl won't be there next year. Remember, I told y'all that. Do y'all remember? She had on Hannah branded hoops. You knew that was her favorite. And then it looked like she kind of tried to do her hair kind of like on the up, kind of like Hannah. I don't know what kind of sister coach is going on here. But yeah, 2 years with Hannah, they got on. Yeah, 2 years with Hannah, they got on. I would love to hear them talk about it. But Citron, they couldn't let Citron go nowhere. No, I don't know that Koval wasn't a big loss. But the problem is that even though Koval wasn't a big loss, you didn't replace her with nothing either. So that's like 2 times with that spot you took an L. Let's recruit better. Olivia gone, Koval gone. Who else left? DeJesus? Did she leave? Was she there?
What, DeJesus?
Who else left from Notre Dame?
DeJesus at Notre Dame. DeJesus came from Duke.
Right? Yeah, somebody else left. Who else left? What kind of breaking news?
Yeah, it was like 2 players, wasn't it? 2 or 3.
I don't know. No, they said all the rainbows left.
That's what they said.
Yeah, what? Yes, man. Telling me what they said. They said all the rainbows left.
Oh, because of her comment. Is that what that was?
They tried to make it seem like that, but I don't think it was really that.
Okay.
I don't think it was really that, but who knows? I think it was too Hannah centric for folks that came to want to play basketball.
Yeah, you said
I'm over
Coach
at
Ivy
too.
needs
She
to
is
count.
talking smack about the players' performance. Okay, did you see that was the other thing. Did you see the presser? Oh,
Oh, Olivia Miles.
did y'all see the presser? Did y'all see what Hannah said about her teammates? She said, I mean, some of us, yeah, but everybody didn't show up, so shout out to the girls that came to play, but the rest of us, did. So I'm looking this is what she said in the presser.
That's cold. That's cold.
Yeah. So I'm looking to see what she talking about. Oh, she's a baby Skylar. Oh, okay.
That's a competitor. Skylar Diggins is a competitor.
I would never say that Hannah is not a competitor.
Mm-hmm. It's just the way you got to go about it. You got to have a team to compete with, right?
Did she say that? Yes, she said that. Watch the last presser that Hannah did. And this is what I'm saying. I was watching Ivy at this presser. Watch the presser and then tell me what you see. I don't know if I can play it and not get in trouble. Kylie Watson was her name. That's who else left? Okay.
Okay. Thank you, Shonda Dore. Man. That's crazy.
Yeah, I didn't like none of that. They did all that. They had all the words, and then they went to Chile together and played on the Team USA together. So, to me, they had to get over that.
They was on 2 different leagues,
they had
though.
to get over that. Yeah. Yeah, I think that was the one that was Powell's friend.
Watson?
Oh yeah, Legion Pew is too long. I'll play it in the mansion after, but I won't run it right now because we got to do pick'ems and everything.
you blame it on pick'ems. Oh man.
And I know we got 2 days worth of pick'ems. So, and
yeah,
then I don't know what's wrong with y'all, but my program is on. So.
Messing with my show, huh?
My program is on. I'm trying to see is it RIP Jannard or not now. Forces. I got to see what's going on with Ford.
Hey, messing with your Friday night show. Okay.
No, man, ain't no my show on.
Oh.
We got 2 days worth of pickups. We got baseline brunch coming up on Saturday.
Yeah, messing with your show.
Go take us into. Did you see the clip of Chloe getting that work in? You know I did. Chloe looked good as hell. Don say it might be quicker than it need to be. My goodness, Chloe looked good shooting that ball. Chloe, shoot it. Shoot that bitch, Chloe. Shoot that bitch, kids. If Ivy get fired, she'll get a job in the dub. I don't know if she'll get a job in the dub. They're not hiring black women in the dub right away. I'm just saying. I'm gonna just be honest.
She get like a high mid-major job.
They're not just rushing to hire black women in the dub right now. You know about that? She ready to get back out there? Yeah, not this season though. But put that work in, kids. Dawn said she done said too much today. Didn't she say too much? Dawn say somebody might practice tomorrow and everything. She said too much today. But she said she just told us because she know we concerned, and we be concerned. That's all, Don. We just be concerned. We appreciate you sharing, Drip. You don't see her getting hired into the. Yeah, they not hiring black women. Not in this WNBA right now.
They hiring them to play.
Not to be no coaches.
That's the landscape right now. Currently,
she better try to keep the job she got.
To play. So we got pick'ems. You ready for pick'ems?
Oh yeah, let's run the pick'ems. Let's run the pick'ems before it's too late.
We got Saturday and Sunday pick'ems. Pick'ems. So we got pick'ems. We got Saturday pick'ems.
I'm sorry, 1 second. Hey Kappa, so you saying they'll hire her or Noel for Houston? Not if they bring in Connecticut to Houston. Rashid gonna come, ain't he? The coach that's already at that team will come. I don't think that they gonna. I don't think that it's gonna be a brand new ball club in Houston. I think they're gonna move Connecticut there, but we'll see. Go ahead, coach.
That's a great observation. Pick'ems. And we got Saturday tomorrow. Saturdays. Women's college hoops starting with 12 p.m. Eastern time. We got number 1 UConn Huskies playing in Connecticut against Seton Hall Pirates. Who do you have? The Pirates or the Huskies? Pirates or the Huskies? We're going to go a little rapid fire here. Pirates or the Huskies? Number 1 UConn playing in Hartford. That game will be in Connecticut. Hartford won't be in Storrs. It'll be in Hartford playing Seton Hall. Who do you pick? 1, 2, 3. Let your pick'ems loose as you're figuring out that pick'em. Chi Good Energy has the Huskies, the UConn Huskies. My home state, New Jersey, is represented in the top 25. Brittany has UConn. Kappa has UConn. FM says UConn. Miracle Writer for you says UConn's going to get it done over the Seton Hall Pirates. Shot in the door race. Huskies is UConn Huskies. Unapologetically black as Huskies. One of my home states is being represented in the top 25, or at number 25, the Princeton Tigers taking on the Penn Quakers on tomorrow in Philadelphia. This will be played at Penn at the Palestria. So you got the Tigers getting it done, or are they going to get knocked out in 25 just like that against Penn? It is a type of rivalry game. You got the Tigers or the Quakers or Penn. Who do you have? Lisa Pugh? Guys, UConn getting it done.
Yeah, Noel did get a job in a rival.
FM's got the Huskies. Pencil against regular. It will be like
she a head coach. She a head coach at a rival.
Lisa Pugh's got UConn. So you got the Princeton Tigers or the Penn Quakers. Who do you have? That Princeton is sitting at number 25 in the nation. Penn Quakers, Penn, Penn, like Penn, University of Pennsylvania. Quakers. You think the Quakers are going to beat the Tigers? Lisa P. The who code? The Penn Quakers. That's what they call the Quakers. Look it up. I'm telling the truth, Shonda Del Rey. I'm telling you the truth. Look it up. Penn, University of Penn, Penn Quakers. As y'all figure out that one, Chi is weak. As you figure Chi good as you figure that out, we're gonna go into the 7 p.m. That was a 2 p.m. Eastern time game. We're gonna go to the 7 p.m. Eastern time game on a Saturday evening game. You're gonna go with the Princeton. You go with the Tigers, Shonda Del Rey. Thank you much. Got Arizona.
Quakers like the oats. Why y'all like this? Why? Why y'all like this, bro? Y'all are like
Quakers like their people. No, I don't know. Arizona is not going to go play Texas Tech at 7 p.m. Eastern time in Lubbock. Texas Tech is ranked number 21 in the nation. You got Arizona. You got the Arizona's Wildcats. You got the Wildcats or the Raiders. The number 20 playing in Lubbock, 7 p.m. Eastern time on a Saturday. Yeah, Princeton is number 25 in the rankings. I'm not making this up. I promise you. Chi Good Energy's got Texas Tech getting it done against Arizona. Lisa Pugh's got Princeton getting it done against the Penn Quakers. Penn Quakers. Unapologetically, Black's got Texas Tech getting it done against Arizona Wildcats. Miracle Rider for you said Texas Tech going to get it done at home in Lubbock over Arizona Catholics got Tech getting it done. Texas Tech. Shenandoah Braves got Texas Tech getting it done at home over the Arizona Wildcats. As you continue to finish that pick 'em. Let's move on to the 8 p.m. Eastern time game on a Saturday. Women's college hoops. Southern California, number 17 is UCLA. Bruins, number 4 Bruins in the nation, 8 p.m. Eastern time. This is played at the Pauley Pavilion at UCLA. So the Southern Cal will be at UCLA, 8 p.m. Eastern time. You got the Bruins or the Trojans, Lady of Troy. Fire up the chat. Pick comes. Red Raiders are now the oldest team in D1. I was picking it and you said it. I think you might be correct. FM. Good observation there. Got Kappa's got Southern Cal getting it done against you. Upset over UCLA. Chi Good Energy's got UCLA getting it done against the Lady of Troy. Milk Rider for you's got UCLA getting it done against Southern Cal. Brittany says UCLA is going to get it done against Southern Cal. FM says UCLA is going to get it done over Southern Cal. And Shonda DeRay says UCLA. I prefer Southern Cal, but okay, that was a lot and a very little, but I understand where you're coming from, Shonda DeRay. I get it. So as you're finishing up that, unapologetically, Black's going to go with says I'm gonna go with Southern Cal. Okay, and so on that, as we're finishing up that pick'em, the last pick'em for Saturday night women college hoops lights is TCU Horned Frogs sitting at number 8 in the nation against the Utah Utes. This will be played in Salt Lake City, Utah. So the Horned Frogs will be on the road 9 p.m. Eastern time, taking their number 8 rank into Salt Lake City. Who do you got, the Utah Utes or the Horned Frogs? Unapologetically Black is going to go TCU. Britt says TCU is going to get it done over the Utah Utes. Anybody else, as we're firing the chat up with your pick'em, Sandra Del Rey's got TCU. As you're still figuring out, we're going to go over to Sunday Fun Day as you're finishing up your Saturday pick'ems. Kappa says Utah is tough, but he's going to go with TCU. The Horned Frogs here. Chi good. Did you already do your pick'em? FM's got the Horned Frogs. Lisa Pugh's got TCU getting it done over the Utah Utes on that game. Go. Chi Good Energy says TCU is going to get it done. The Horned Frogs is going to get it done over the Utah Utes. So as we're finishing up Saturday night, Women's College Hoop Lights pick'ems, we're going to move on to Sunday Fun Day, Women College Hoops, starting with the matinee series at 12 p.m. Miracle Riders got TCU getting it done over Utah Utes. 12 p.m. number 18 Notre Dame, currently at this moment, number 18 Notre Dame playing against Duke Blue Devils in Durham at Duke's home court. Who do you have? You got the Fighting Irish or the Blue Devils on Sunday Fun Day of Hoops. Let me know. There still apologetically Black still believes that Notre Dame is going to get it done against Duke. Miracle Rider for you says Notre Dame. Kappa says Duke is going to beat Notre Dame. Hidalgo in them. As you're finishing up, Chi Good Energy's got Notre Dame. Shout out to Ray Notre Dame. Britt says Duke is going to get it done at home against Notre Dame, Hidalgo, and them. Moving right along as you finish it up. Kia Highlights got Duke also getting it done against Notre Dame. Let's go over to another matinee. Illinois Fighting Alumni coming off a upset victory over number 7 Maryland Terps. They're going to be facing number 24 Michigan State on 12 on noontime, and it's going to be played in East Lansing. So the Fighting Alumni are 13-1, and Michigan State 13-1, ranked number 24, playing in East Lansing on Sunday, fun day of women college hoops. Who do you love? You got Illinois, or you got the Fighting Alumni, or do you have the Spartans? Michigan Capitals got Michigan State getting it done against Illinois on Sunday fun day. Chi Good Energy's got Michigan State getting it done against Illinois on Sunday fun day of women college hoops. Here, all right, Brittany's got Michigan State. As you continue to do that, if Duke is rocking the A1s, maybe Duke because it's something. So Duke is rocking the A1s, Shonda Dore says, then they going to beat Notre Dame. Gotcha. Shonda Dore says Michigan State is going to get it done against the Fighting Alumni. Kia Highlight has Illinois upsetting Michigan State with the number 24 ranking. As you finish that Miracle Rider for you, says Michigan State is going to get it done in East Lansing against the Fighting Alumni. I used to live in Champaign, Illinois. Nothing there but the college. That is facts, real facts. Let's go over to another matinee, 12 p.m. Eastern Time game. As you continue to roll in your pick'ems here, we have Missouri. Coach there is the former Hannah and East, Coach Kelly Harper, going and playing number 11 Kentucky in Lexington, Kentucky. Mizzou Tigers are 12-4, coming in playing 14-1. Kentucky in Lexington. You got the Wildcats or the Tigers on that game. So Mizzou is playing in Lexington. Fire up the chat. I pick them. I give them. You pick them. You pick them. Shout out to Ray says Kentucky's going to get it done against Mizzou. Chi Good Energy says Kentucky's going to get it done. Kappa says the Wildcats are going to get it done against the Tigers. I am the Tiger. Not this time, Mizzou. Unapologetically Black says Kentucky is going to get it done against Mizzou. As you're firing up the chat with this pick'em, over in the ACC, Kid High Life has Kentucky getting it done against Mizzou. As you're firing up the chat with your pick'ems, here we're going to move on as this rapid fire. Number 16, UNC North Carolina playing Stanford. Cardinals. Stanford coming in at 12-3. Tar Heels are at 13-3. This game will be played in Chapel Hill at 1 at 1 p.m. Eastern Time. FM has Kentucky. I did FM. I forgot to do that. I usually say Kentucky, and I totally forgot my intro of Kentucky like that. So thanks for reminding me. And so we have 1 p.m. Eastern Time in Chapel Hill. You got number 16 Tar Heels against Stanford Cardinal. You got the Cardinal. Kappa says going to get it done. Going to get it done in Chapel Hill. Stanford with an N. Shout out to Ray. Stanford is going to get it done in Chapel Hill. You also got that against the 16 ranked. Miracle Rider for you says Kentucky is going to beat Mizzou. Thank you, Stanford. Shout out to Ray says Stanford, North Carolina. Got Unapologetically Black says UNC is going to get it done against Stanford. Brett says UNC is going to get the job done against the Stanford Cardinal. As we're finishing the chat on that, we could continue on our rapid fire at 2 p.m. Eastern Time game. You got number 3, Southern California, 14-1. The Nerd Girls, Stanford. That stands for Stanford FM. UNC is going to get it done against Stanford, says Miracle Rider for you. Number 3, South Carolina, 14-1. They're going to Florida, to Gainesville. Florida Gators are 12-4. 2 p.m. Eastern Time game. Gamecocks against the Gators. Who do you have? Number 3, bringing in number 3 ranking into Gainesville on Sunday Funday. Women college hoops. Unapology Black's got Southern California. Got South Carolina getting it done against Florida. Chi Good Energy's got Gamecocks getting it done against the Gators. Shot of the Rays got a whole lot of Gamecock emojis, and FM got even more Gamecocks emojis. It is Gamecock emojis all over this chat. Put your Gamecocks in the chat. Wow, 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 wow. Feeling the love. Kia High Life with Gamecocks and emojis. Miracle Rider for you says South Carolina. Go take care of the Gators. Lisa Pugh says South Carolina. Now that's all caps, literally all caps. And so we have here, we have, as we're moving on, I'm loving Gamecocks love in the chat. Nothing but the best. Now, as we continue this rapid fire, we got number 10, Iowa State playing number 22, Baylor in Iowa State, in Ames at Iowa State. So Baylor Bears is number 22 in the nation, coming in with 12 and 3. 12 and 3. And Iowa State is 14 and 0. Who do you have? You got the Cyclones, or do you have Baylor Bears? Baylor Bears or the Cyclones? Let me know who you have. Number 22, Bears. Britt got the Bears getting it done over the Cyclones. Unapologetically black hands. Cyclones getting it done. What time is the game Sunday? Which game you referring to, Lisa P? South Carolina Gamecocks game is at 2 p.m. Eastern time. Iowa State and Baylor playing at 3 p.m. Eastern time. Kia High Life has a Cyclone. Shonda Del Rey Cyclones are getting it done over the Bears. Kappa's going to go with the Bears over the Cyclones, 3 p.m. Eastern time. As we continue to finish up our pick'ems for the games, let's go over to 3 p.m. Eastern time. Number 15, Ole Miss, South Carolina game is at 2 p.m. Eastern time. Lisa P, thank you for that clarification. 3 p.m. Eastern time. Number 15, Ole Miss, Coach Joe, Cody McMahon, and them playing number 2 Texas. Playing number 2 Texas, in Austin, Texas. 3 p.m. Eastern time. Ole Miss is coming in 14 and 2. You're welcome, Lisa Pugh. And Texas is coming at 16 and 0. Who's going to get it done? The Longhorns or Ole Miss? The Texas or Ole Miss? Who's going to get it done on 3 p.m. Eastern time in Austin, Texas? Fire up the chat. Miracle Riders got Texas getting it done against Ole Miss. All right. Chi Good Energy's got Texas getting it done. Britt says Ole Miss is going to get. Britt is going to get it. It says Britt is going to get it done. Britt says Chi Good Energy says Texas. Britt says Ole Miss is going to get it done. You let me know right now. Unapologetic Black's going with the underdog. Ole Miss. Shonda Del Rey is going to go with Texas. FM says Texas. Boo. Kappa says Texas. All right. Kia High Life says Texas is going to get it done against Ole Miss, Cody McMahon, and then as we're finishing up pick'ems on the chat here, let's go over to another 3 p.m. Eastern time game. That is Mississippi State against number 8 Oklahoma, the Boomer Sooners. The Sooners are playing at 13 and 1. Mississippi State is at 14 and 1. This game will be played in Norman, Oklahoma. Who do you have? You got the Sooners or the Bulldogs? Sooners or the Bulldogs? Sooners or the Bulldogs? You got Kappa says I'm gonna make it hard. Come on. At this time, as we're doing pickups, make sure you support fam. Make sure you support the pull up, all the great coverage and action and game coverage you get here. Cess Talk Sports to Cash App that. We appreciate your support. Every drop counts. You are the best, chat fan. Make sure you hit that Cash App and support. Show your love. We got Unapologetically Black. Got the Sooners getting it done over the Bulldogs. And Shonda Del Rey says City of Norman. Miracle Rider for you says Sooners. Boom. FM says Boomer. Lisa Pugh says City of Norman. Looks like we got a lot of people thinking Michigan, not Michigan, Mississippi State, the Bulldogs. Will not be able to get it done in Norman. Kappa says the Sooners will get it done against the Bulldogs. Pretty appreciate you. So here we're gonna move right as you're finishing up these pick'ems for that game. Finishing up your pick'em for that game, we're gonna go over to another 3 p.m. Eastern time game. That is the Purdue Boilermakers at 8-6 playing in Lincoln, Nebraska against number 20 Nebraska Cornhuskers against number 20 Nebraska Cornhuskers at 12-2. Who do you got, the Boilermakers or the Cornhuskers? Fire up to check their ranked team, so we present them for the pick 'em. I give it you pick 'em, you pick 'em, you pick 'em, pick 'em. And Unapologetic Black has the Huskers getting it done against the Boilermakers. Shot Del Rey's got Nebraska getting it done against Purdue. And as you continue, Sooners, Kia highlights, you got the Sooners getting it done against the Mississippi State Bulldogs. Appreciate your pick 'em on that game. All right. And we got anybody else for Boilermakers and Nebraska matchup in Lincoln, Nebraska, number 20, Cornhuskers. We got FM's going to go Nebraska over Purdue Boilermakers. Good. As you're getting your last thoughts to fire up the chat with your pick 'em for Nebraska and Purdue. Let's go over to Tech as Virginia Tech, 4 p.m. Eastern Time against Louisville, number 13 in the nation. Coming in at 13-3, Virginia Tech is going to be playing them at the KFC Yum Center in Louisville. And Virginia Tech is coming in at 11-4. Who you have? You got the Hokies. The Hokies or the Cards or the Cardinals? Hokies or the Cardinals? Who you fire up the chat with your pick? The Cardinals are going to get it done. Unapologetically Black says Cardinals are going to get it done against the Hokies. Shona Del Rey says the Cardinals are going to get it done against the Hokies at home at the KFC Yum Center. The chat, Brett says the Cardinals are going to get it done against the Hokies. Kappa is going to go with Tech over the Cards. Lord save my Officer T. Davis, save your boo, Coach Ivey, and we pray. Right, good to see you, Coach Officer T. Davis.
Officer T. Davis, what's up, fam? Happy New Year.
FM says Louisville is going to get it done against Tech, against Virginia Tech. Chief says the Cardinals are going to get it done against the Hokies. Miracle Rider says, yep, Cardinals for me over the Hokies. What's a Hokie? That's like a turkey, right? Wild turkey. I think so. Somebody check me on it. That's what I thought anyway. So moving right along. Wait a minute. It's Purdue Boilermakers. Go look it up. I'm not making this up. That's what the school. That's the mascot. Cardinals are going to get it done against the Hokies, says Lisa Pugh. I love you. And we're moving right along to a 4 p.m. Eastern Time game. Number 23, Tennessee is playing Auburn in Auburn at 4 p.m. Tennessee is at 9-3. Auburn is at 11-4. Number 23, Tennessee is playing Auburn at 4 p.m. Eastern Time Sunday, fun day. Women's basketball. Fire the chat. I give them. You pick them. You mascot. Hey man, I'm just giving you the names of the mascots. I don't make them up. Sunday fun day. All right, Kappa has the balls getting it done. FN, what is that? I'm trying to see. Yeah, I'm trying to distinguish what that is. I apologize if I can't distinguish that. That emoji. I apologize. Help me out. Kappa at the balls getting it done over Auburn Tigers. Tennessee better win over the Auburn Tigers, says Shonda Del Rey. Hall of Fame Kim Caldwell. Okay, I hope that sounds more sarcastic than true, but I will leave it to what your chat just says. So we got Tennessee and Auburn playing Auburn. The Vols playing the Auburn Tigers in Auburn on Sunday, fun day. parlay. Okay. And as you're finishing up the chat with your pickups, we're gonna go to number 5 p.m. Eastern time game. Number 5 LSU. Number 5 LSU in Nashville playing number 12 Vanderbilt. Vanderbilt is 14-0. LSU 14-1. LSU is playing at Vanderbilt, playing in Nashville, 5 p.m. Eastern time on a Sunday fun day. Fire up the chat unapologetically. He says, I'm gonna go with Auburn at home. Tennessee, just a little wishy-washy for you. I got you. I got you. Not enough, but it's not enough, but it's enough. Got you, Chi. So, Miracle Rider for you's got Vanderbilt. Got taking care of LSU at home. Kappa's got Vandy taking care of LSU in Nashville unapologetically. Black's got Vandy taking care of LSU. FM says anchor down. That's what you got. Okay. But Vandy, you hate to pick it, but Vandy for the win. Okay. Well, I respect you. We respect that. Ain't Blake's hurt. Somebody check me on that. Kappa says Vandy is your dark horse this year. I say silent surprise, right? Moving in silence, getting it done. So as you're finishing up that pickums, as you're finishing up that pickums, excuse me, I had to stretch my leg. We have our last Sunday Fun Day pickums. Shawnee Del Rey's got Vandy getting it done over LSU in Nashville. So here we go. The last pickums, 6 p.m. Sunday night. Women College Hoop Lights is number 7, Maryland Terps. Maryland Terps playing Indiana Hoosiers, and Maryland will be at home. Kia High Life has Vandy getting it done over LSU. Chi is not ready for Vandy to get an L yet. Blake's is hurt, Blake's is hurt, so we got a confirmation on that Blake's will not be available on Sunday. Let me know. 6 p.m. Sunday night, Women's College Hoops Lights. You got the Maryland Terps, 14-1. Indiana, 11-4. Indiana is playing in the Xfinity Center in Maryland in college hoops. Who do you got? You got the Hoosiers or the Terps? Who do you have? Who do you have? And that is the last pick 'em. Finish strong. Okay, so FM is gonna go LSU. Well, then give me FM. Okay, gotcha. Right now they stay at 7. We go by what they currently listed as. Unapologetically, appreciate you. All right. Someone just said, gotta get with Maryland. Okay, Maryland. So you're gonna go with Maryland because you got one in your degree. Okay, congratulations to you. Miracle Rider for you, Maryland Terps. Twerps or Terps? The Terps, TER. All right, Indiana's going to get shot at the Ravens. Indiana's going to upset Maryland at home. Britt says Maryland's going to get it done against the Hoosiers at home. You're going to take Vandy for the upset. Officer T. Davis is going to take Vandy for the upset over LSU. As we're finishing up here, we're about to count down and close out 2 days, Saturday and Sunday, weekends, pick'ems. That's what we just did. I appreciate you being so great and kind and patient too. This is turtle in a half shell. Being so grateful. We get Saturday and Sunday pick'ems done. You've been so great. You've been grateful. You've been great chat fan. I said not so the upset code. Oh, okay, not so. Got you. Thank you for that clarification, Officer T. Davis. Got it. Thank you. Not so upset. Got you. Thank you. I missed that. My eyes was playing tricks on me. Man. You got Kappa's got the Vandy for the win. Okay, you got the Vandy for the win. Gotcha. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. So here we go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pick us is closed. We hope all your pick'ems come true. This weekend's women's college hoops pick'ems is closed. This has been brought to you by Wonders Wigs Wonders. No bust downs. Get you a handful of wings. Models wine times. Hold the olives and don't forget the mint julep. The mint julep. Back to you, Auntie.
Bro, not the mint juleps. I mean, well, we got the pick'ems in, y'all. I'm back tomorrow with Baseline Brunch, 11 a.m. Pull up and hang out. We can wrap this thing up, man. It's going on almost 1:30. It was a great night of hoops talk. Appreciate y'all pulling up and rocking with us. After that rebounding performance, so here we go. I ain't gonna do that.
Yeah.
I ain't going there. I ain't going there.
Oh man, you said you ain't doing. I'm not doing it.
I'm not doing that, Officer T. Davis.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, it was quite a performance. It was quite a performance, though. We'll have to talk about it in the mansion. By Monday, when the new rankings come out, LSU should be number 11. Kentucky should be number 8. I don't think LSU falls out of the top 10. I don't have them dropping further than 10, y'all. Because 6 and 7, so 5, 6, 7 lost and 18. I don't think they fall out of the top 10. Especially because it was the end of the game loss. Yeah, I don't think they drop them out the top 10.
Right.
Not yet. That brand, I think they brand and everything like who was saying that? Was that Gamecock Fan Commission saying that? I forget who was saying that. Keeps them in the conversation too. I don't think they get out of the top 10.
Is it the brand?
You said they're gonna lose to Vandy, huh? Okay. We'll figure out if we're live for that game.
It should be an interesting game, though.
It should definitely be an interesting game. We'll see if Southern Cal UCLA gets interesting. I was thinking about going live for it, but I don't know how interesting that one's gonna be. So we shall see. But Coach, give us something positive to get on out of here with, man.
Man, I'm going with another Dawn Staley quote for the movements on out of here. So I understand success. Dawn Staley says this. I understand that my success isn't about championship. It's about bringing together people who were once and in some ways still are divided. It's bigger than basketball. Keep on hooping, my friends. Keep on hooping. Be great in your preparation and become excellent in your performance.
I mean, we always watching in the living room, so games will be on in the living room. I'll definitely be hanging out in the living room. I just don't know if I'll be live. But if it gets interesting, I'll come up on the live probably. We'll see. But y'all, I appreciate y'all pulling up and rocking with us. Y'all hit the like and the share. They both right there. Y'all make sure y'all hype this thing when it's over. Ayana Moore missing another 3. She out of there too. Dogging her on the sideline. I ain't got time.
Wow.
Damn, Chi. Yeah, the great Dawn Staley, y'all. And with that, y'all, we finna get ready to get out of here, man. Y'all pull back up and rock with the ladies on the Baseline Brunch. Tomorrow we're gonna talk. We're gonna talk overtime losses. We're gonna talk LSU, Kentucky. We're gonna talk Gamecocks. We're gonna talk hoops. Until next time, y'all know what it is. It's Coach Coleman. Let's talk sports. Y'all stay tuned. Talk soon. Love y'all to life. And we out.